Yeah, now stop. All right, you ready, Colton? It's time for you to get back into the game, Trace.
To the game.
If it'll load. Oh my god, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, that's kind of sus, bro. Don't you understand? I'm gonna slap you, bro.
No. I cannot understand that.
It's a dog. Alright, well, I'm gonna watch memes. I'm gonna watch memes while you do this entire game once again.
Entire?
Not really. We're gonna be where we left off.
How about the wreck?
For one, the sexiest one of them all, with the British accent.
I'm gonna smash you in there! You're fucking dead! What's your name? What? What is your name? Tony! Fuck you, Tony!
These videos don't sound very appropriate.
Then I'll change them, Mrs. British Ruiner. Why don't I slap you across the forehead and then throw you in a fire?
5, 3, 1. Okay. Hey, what's that?
Your mum.
Britain? What is this? What are these? Little weird lights.
I don't care. You do it all by yourself. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. Set a timer for 10 minutes.
Sure, 10 minutes.
Pentagon
Now.
6 1 million.
Hey, Briley, guess what time it is?
What?
It's
I've done it. I've solved F, and the clue that brings it all together is this. Don't you hate getting killed by obscure secondary characters?
Game
Hello,
theory.
Internet. Welcome to Game Theory.
Ooh.
Today, I'm just gonna get
Star.
to the point. This episode was supposed to be our final timeline, but you know what? It's not quite there yet. I think we're gonna have it ready for next week. There's just a few wrinkles that we need to iron out about Elizabeth's death specifically, but otherwise, I feel really good about everything we've pieced together so far. That said, I wanted to put this episode up first regardless, because it dives into a section of the timeline that's likely going to be controversial, which is also a bad thing because it's the beginning of the timeline. Nothing like starting off on the wrong foot, you know? So in order to head that one off in the past, let's just start talking about it now, shall we? Last episode, I brought up how the team and I have been tackling this whole timeline project. Basically, that we've broken down everything into 3 key sections: the foundation of Freddy's, the Afton era, and post-Purple Guy. In that episode, we dug hard into the last chunk, trying to figure out the recent history with things like FNAF VR and Security Breach. But even trickier is the first chunk, the foundation of Freddy's. You see, at this point, we all have a general basic knowledge of the games, right? Kids die, animatronics get possessed, all that good stuff. But here, that foundational stuff right at the beginning, that's the murkiest, because honestly, there's not a lot that's immediately...
I turned on the fan.
Sure, there's a couple of lines from Phone Guy, maybe a sentence or two from the novels, but otherwise, it seems to be about it. How did William Afton and Henry Emily start working together? Were they rivals? Why did Afton start killing in the first place? Was Fredbear's Family Diner truly the first location? These are questions that seem important for us to answer, and honestly, if you're looking at where the timeline of Five Nights at Freddy's really begins, it's with those sorts of questions. The only problem is that the answer...
I'll give you a hint, that picture. There's buttons for each of those. You need to press them in that order.
Wait, fish, fan. I've got the fan.
You need to press them in the order, though.
Human. Duck.
So I guess you better find those buttons. You better find those
X,
buttons.
X, U.
Hey, wait, hold on. Try this. Oh, hey, there's one.
When I tackle the full timeline of the series next week, and all of it hinges on one thing: a set of obscure secondary characters named the Mediocre Melodies. Orville Elephant, Ned Bear, Pig Patch, Happy Frog, and of course, Mr. Hippo.
Sometimes a story's just a story.
Stop! Why are you looking at Pinterest?
Yeah, I know.
Why?
I
Why
get
are you-
it, but it's been
what are
leveled
you
at me
looking
more
at?
times than I can count. But I think in this case, we actually didn't read it to you enough. You see, with the mediocre,
You have to know that. Wait, no, go back down.
This is a game where
Go back
you're pulling animatronics out of a dumpster. Trash are literally made of garbage. I wouldn't think that some random barnyard themed characters would be worth our attention when there was already so much.
Oh yeah,
established
Yellow Guy got
inside
married.
of the
You
thing.
could draw like a wedding.
We solved the war, we moved on.
In the first episode, it's shown when.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
the rich lady.
And he had a child, so you could do that.
Ooh, I found a battery.
Other random pulls from the character deep cuts. So people
Mm.
just stop trying to fill out the roster. Something
How many
unexpected
stars are
happened.
there?
Well, they were mostly treated as a joke. If you died to them, every once in a while they'd give voice to the most important character and mystery from the game. The one who
Whoosh.
killed Cassidy.
We've only just
A Brutish.
never let you leave. I will never let you rest.
Shut up.
It was a huge revelation. The lines that they spoke ultimately helped us to determine that Custom Night was William Afton's endless torment at the hands of the spirits inside the Golden Freddy suit. But again, none of us ever stopped to consider why them? Why these characters? Why were they the ones that Cassidy was choosing to speak through? Why are they here? Well,
'Cause they're
after
bald.
doing a lot of research for the grand overall timeline.
So are you getting inspiration for your next DHMIS drawing?
Creation from a time before he and William
Is
started
DHMIS now
working.
your
When the two
favorite
men
series?
merged their ideas
I like
together
drawing
to form
when
one
you're
company,
getting
the Mediocres became temporary characters at Fredbear's Family Diner.
You should watch episode 6 before you draw anything. Because there's a huge thing that happens there that I think you would love to draw. And it's about Yellow Guy, so you need to watch episode 6 beforehand. Yeah, but that means you have to watch episode 6 if you want to draw the really cool version. The better version.
Brennan.
What is your... Well, look at the plans above.
Plans? Down, up, middle, up, middle.
I'm trying to find a perfect gift. I really need something to just wow her. So I went to oneatflowers.com.
Button.
Wow. Seriously, wow.
Alright, now I'm going to give you a hint for this next one because it is the hardest puzzle in this entire room.
Oh yeah, that is a lot
What's
of
that?
swings that I'm making with some massive assumptions. So let's just rewind and take it one step at a time, shall we?
What the?
You have to move his stuff.
Henry, well, let's just look at
His
this
what?
It's very simple. They're similar to the Endo 01 designs.
What is this?
Animatronics, but even more rudimentary, with less
Wait.
and less complex wiring.
You gotta get his eye in the diamond.
Is that for each one, the upper jaw and the lower jaw are entirely separate, operating using a very basic hinge towards the back of the head, or two metal bars that slide up and down along the side. And you see, that right there is what tells.
This isn't really hard.
Well, there are plenty of animatronics that fall into a nebulous
Bam.
zone of who designed them.
Now press the
There are
button.
A few pieces of tech that
Oh.
can definitely trace back to their original creator. The Funtime animatronics, for instance,
Then move those two together.
not only were they designed with the intent of luring and capturing children, something that just doesn't jive with.
Now you have a code, and I'll give you another hint.
Afton Robotics written in the corner. Not much you can do to deny that one. Sound illusion discs, another Afton creation, considering the backs of them are stamped with his company name, as we see in the graphic novel. So the one I'm most interested in.
Nope,
today is
the
Lefty,
picture.
animatronic designed by Henry, used to capture
Oh.
the puppet during FNAF 6. That was
There's the
clearly
person.
not an Afton project. This was purely Henry's doing in secret. So, knowing that, did you happen to notice the two straight metal rods in the schematics with the jaw fully detached from the top of the head? It's an exact
Where's the
match to
X?
design of Happy Frog. It's a Henry signature. But why does that matter? Well, the designs of the Mediocres also perfectly match up to the first generation of Freddy, Foxy, Bonnie, and Chica. We know that the Wizards were the earliest form of our Core 4 animatronics. These were the ones that had children stuffed inside of them and got
I wonder what's
possessed.
an
They
X.
outright tell us this fact in Ultimate Custom Nights.
This looks like
But have you ever stopped to look at how the Wizards?
What's the X?
They use the exact same techniques as the
What do you mean?
They have a full separation between
What's the code?
their head and their jaw.
What's the
Wizards and
X?
Foxy both have a hinge opening in the back, like we see with Pig Patch, and Wizards
Click the
Chica
magnifying
follows
glass.
the Happy Frog and
Wait.
Lefty model with bars in the jaw to aid in opening and closing the mouth.
See, that's the human.
Let's look at Chica in other games.
Oh.
And I'll show you where the duck is.
I don't know where the duck is.
Ahoy, Chica. No,
It's
the
weird.
only other time we see this sort of fully separated head design for animatronics is with the FNAF 6 Rockstar
This is the duck.
animatronics. Once
It
that
is?
began,
Yeah, it's
Nintendo
just
was
it's
providing
missing a
every
piece.
hardest plan to lure every
So there you go. Now hit them in the order.
Each
Okay.
animatronic design is pretty much the timeline
I wonder what the shapes were for.
built by Henry early in the timeline of the game.
I know where the fish is, then the fan, then the computer.
More and more until Henry comes back
Okay.
to design the robots that were used for his pizzeria trap. But again, I ask, why does any of this matter? Isn't this just a minor detail?
One.
For connections where they don't really matter. No. Knowing that the Wizards and the mediocre share a design seems like it might help explain another part of the lore, Happiest
Two.
Day. In FNAF 3's Happiest Day minigame, we walk past children wearing masks that match the coloring and rough shape of the mediocres. A pig, green frog, purple hippo, orange elephant.
Three.
blue- Okay, not all of them match. But here's the thing, I'm not the one pointing that detail out. This is actually coming from Scott Cawthon himself. In the Five Nights at Freddy's Ultimate Guide, the character description for each mediocre melody calls this out as something worth noting. Quote, it's unconfirmed, but a child in the FNAF 3 Happiest Day minigame appears to be wearing a Happy Frog mask, Orville mask, Mr. Hippo mask. Every single entry mentions this specific detail. Seems like an
Oh, I forgot Pig Patch was in the puppet carver.
Remember, Happiest
What
Day-
Bro,
is
the
this?
puppet carver sucked.
Wait,
That
what
was
is
a terrible
this?
chapter. What? That
That
is like the last puzzle you need, so.
Oh, I don't know where the button for this is. Really? Is the button to open it? Okay. So that's 4. 5 was the human, which is over here.
We read about the Pizza Playground, a restaurant that seems to predate or be a competitor to Freddy's. And in it, we see that the franchise uses very rudimentary animatronics that break down a lot. There's a pig with a banjo, an off-brand bear named Baron Von Bear, and an unknown bird animatronic. It's the mediocre melodies, guys. Pig Patch, Ned Bear, and hold on, there's no bird in the mediocre melodies. Unless, of course, we're talking
Ooh,
about Chica.
key.
What this story seems to heavily suggest is that
And
Chica
a knife.
pizza franchise
Now you can shiv people. Do you want me to give you a hint? Oh, hey Google, off. Unfortunately, your time is up. Hey Google!
Hey Google.
How come it listens to you? Well, there you go. I guess that's it. You'll get to play again later.